We're always laughing. Right. Welcome and come and join us on this journey. We started off in the north coast of Ireland, up by Coleraine and Benone. That's where we started. We were going to do a few nights up that direction. Didn't quite work out all
Nope.
that well for us, did it?
No.
No. And we ended up traveling the length of the country, all the way down then to the southeast of the country.
And we ended up on a mountain.
And we ended up in this beautiful place here. As you can see, we're not going to disclose the location because, if you do that, you invite numpties.
Yep.
So, and we don't want that. So, thanks for joining us on this wee journey. There's lots that happened, but we didn't get a chance to record it, like getting the car stuck in the sand.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
somebody was losing the plot.
not good. So,
Don't think I would have went down well if I would let me just film this.
yeah, we weren't. No, it wasn't pretty at all. Some of it was actually quite like pull your hair out stress material.
Yeah.
But we explain all that as we go through the video. So I just spat there. Did you see that?
I should.
Delightful. Right. Okay. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Hold on, I've got a mouthful of food, she says. Welcome to the channel. Sorry it's been a wee while since we had one up, but we've been busy. We are here at 6:10 in the morning on Benone Beach
Yeah.
after our first night in the Ventura roof tent, which I'm sure you'll see as we go on.
We've upgraded from day trips.
Yeah, that's it. So we're up on beach. It's like 6 in the morning. We're having a cup of tea and a banana. Oh, shut camera work. There you go. That's your lat. So last night was the first time we put the tent. No, we didn't. Not the first time we put it up. It's the
First time we stayed in it.
First time we stayed in it and put the awning on it and everything else, and boy have we learned. We have learned.
Mr. Chatty checked the tide times for tide height, and we came down last night at high tide, and we're like, okay, that's the high tide. We'll park a good bit away from high tide so that we can sleep in the morning. At 5 o'clock, it's like, oh, that tide's sounding awful loud.
Awful loud and awful close.
So yeah, we packed up and moved
And it's now like, I don't know, time
at 4:45.
4:45 a.m. Not ideal, but there
So
you
you
go.
can just forgive this, like, you know.
Right, with 1% left on the battery on this phone.
Yeah.
We just wanted to do a little intro, and so we're on Benone today, up on the north coast, Coleraine sort of direction, and our plan for today is go get breakfast somewhere.
You have a plan?
It's very loose plan. And we're going to head up into the Mourne sort of direction, and I think we're going to aim for Spelgadam, we think. There's been a lot of wildfires up there recently, so
Unless we decide on a spot closer to where we are.
possibly.
Who knows?
We don't know. We actually don't know. Every question that Mrs. Chatty asked me last night, the answer was, I actually don't know. I don't know. You know why sometimes it's death by 1,000 questions? Did you ever get that? And my answer is, I don't know. I actually don't know. Get comfortable with it. So, okay, we're going to love yous and leave yous there. This is just a wee intro. We're having a cup of tea. If I can get it up off the sand. Cheers to your good health. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and do us a wee favour, would you? If you know if there's any stealth camping spots or spots that would actually be good for the roof tent, give us a wee shout.
Yeah.
Stick it in the comments or DM us. It's getting awful dark there, I think. Is the battery going to go? I think the battery's going to
No,
go.
I think it's going to up it down.
The heavens are going to open. Look at all the cloud. Look at all this. Oh, sweet mama. Right, we're away. See you later. Bye. So, take 3. So last night we spent the night on Benone Beach in the roof tent, all opened up, and we didn't film anything because that was the first time that we were sort of putting the awning on it.
We didn't get set up, like we didn't get it set up and having dinner until like 9:30 last night.
Yeah, it was late on. Why am I saying that? Yeah, so that was Benone. We were there and we didn't film anything. We filmed that wee bit this morning. Anyway, there's nothing quite like getting washed and brushing your teeth in a public toilet. That's quite beautiful. That's an experience to behold forever. And but we found ourselves then coming down here to Port Stewart, and we got ourselves 2 big fry-ups. Gorgeous homemade potato bread, homemade soda bread, and all of those lovely things. Avocado and gorgeous. Really high quality. Can't remember the name of the place because we were too interested in actually just wolfing it into us. And you know when you have a really satisfying meal and you're like, oh yes, gorgeous. So that was it. But that wasn't enough. If you ever find yourself in Port Stewart in these parts, there's a little bakery.
Have to.
You absolutely must attend. It is your right to experience the stuff they have in there, and they call it the Vittel Bakery. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But we got. Is there a wee bag? No.
Yeah, it's just the logo.
It's just a logo. Maybe you see this. No, they're just napkins. That's not the stuff. Oh. Comes in the wee box now, as it should. For £27.10, it's value for money.
He's joking. Look at that.
Works of art. Works of art.
That. They're for later though. Box those up. Just had a big feed.
They are for later.
That's dinner.
Absolutely. My God. Where else would you pay £4 for a Danish?
They're worth it. They're
Oh,
worth,
they're
worth
amazing.
every penny.
Yep, absolutely worth every penny. Not knocking that at all. We have a little ritual that anytime we are here in Port Stewart, the napkins. Anytime we're in Port Stewart, we must attend the Vittel Bakery and get your. You have to go early though to get the good variety of stuff. If you go late, you'll be left with one thing, like a custard tart, and that's it. Because it's so good, they sell out all the time. So anyway, that's that. So, what will we doing?
What are we doing now?
Oh, we came to Port Stewart to get breakfast, and on the way,
We seen a plot of land.
we seen a plot of land and a house for 45 grand, which is where we're off to now to go and check out the address.
And we're absolutely not giving that information out.
Absolutely not. House and a plot of land for 45 big ones. I would happily drop a 5-10 grand deposit like that for it, but we're going to go and have a look at the address.
So yeah, guys, you may buy us a few coffees.
Yeah, we'll need coffees for that. The link will be up there somewhere, wherever it is. So, seatbelt on, Mrs. Chatty, and we will make our way to this address. And we're not going to film it. We're not going to film it.
No.
But we'll certainly film a few bits and pieces as we go on. The plan tonight is to head Where are we going tonight?
We haven't decided yet.
We don't even know where we're sleeping tonight. In the roof tent, obviously, but
Hopefully we'll get filming the setup of the tent tonight. Though.
yeah, we'll try and do that for you on speed dial, not speed dial. Why do you make it go fast?
Aye, that one.
Yeah, the wee, the wee one where it goes dead quick, like compressed. You know what it is? I can't remember the name. Right, are we done here?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Okay.
See you soon.
Alrighty.
Okay, where are we?
It's a very good question. We're at a nice lookout spot. We should really show them where we are.
We think Dunluce Castle is that way somewhere. Over there somewhere.
Yeah, we're at the lookout spot. I can't remember the actual name of it.
It's the lookout spot down from Dunluce.
Yeah. Oh,
Sirens.
blue lights down here.
It's like a racing car or something.
cool.
Easily distracted. It's very touristy here, wherever it is.
Yeah.
And the scenery's great. We'll show you over there in a wee minute.
But it's touristy because the Northwest thing's happening. On Monday.
Yeah, the Northwest 200's on, which seems to be like a big bike race thing. Forgive our ignorance, we're not bikey people. And there's lots of padding up around lampposts and things like that, and spectator benches and seats and all of that sort of thing. So, oh, tell them what we did. Where were we? We drove. Did you hear this? This is a cracker.
We went to Port Stewart for breakfast and to get our lovely big bakes for later on. And then, why did we end up in Port Stewart? Oh, we went to see the property. We'll tell you all about it if you want. No problem. We'll let you know the exact location.
You have no idea. We thought this was a house and a plot of land for £45,000, and I thought, Jesus, I'll put $5,000 down that tomorrow, no problem.
It was a garden shed in the worst piece of land you've ever seen
in your life.
You've ever seen in your life, yeah.
And it was a garden shed with a brick wall. There are the similarities to a house end.
Yeah.
Here's the interesting thing: there was a big shed beside it, and it was in better condition than the actual house was.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have paid $45,000. You had to pay me $45,000 to live in it. I wasn't We drove in and went,
So yeah, that's a no.
That's a no. That's definitely a no.
That's a private joke. Please don't get that. That's
Joke.
okay.
It's a no. It's definitely a no. That one. It's not a yes. It's a no. So yeah.
So yeah, we ended up in Portrush, and then we remembered we needed stuff for the camping setup because last night was the first night.
Yeah.
And so we needed to go and get like a dustpan and brush and things like that.
We've killed 1 million flies. You want to see the state of the front of the tent on top of the car? We've killed 1 million flies. Millions of them.
So where did we head? We headed back to Coleraine, which is what, like a 15-minute drive?
Yeah, so the place that we started from had a Tesco's
Yeah.
supermarket.
And we drove 2 towns away to get to a Tesco.
We drove 2 towns away to get to another Tesco.
And then came back again.
To get what we needed, and then came back again, yeah. And then we went, was there a Tesco here the whole time?
And I'm
yes,
like,
there was.
oh, aye, there is one here.
Why wouldn't you drive 2 towns away to get to the supermarket that's in the town you're in?
Anyway, this is really interesting material for people to watch.
I don't know.
Us trying to get a Tesco.
More than likely. So we've called in here. Excuse you. And I got a hot chocolate because I'm not allowed caffeine anymore. And Delilah here, Mrs. Chatty's on the tea, but that's what's holding up the phone. So the angle's there. So what is our plan of attack? We actually have no plan of attack.
Well, we're going to go. You've not been to Dunluce Castle before.
No, it's just over there somewhere.
So, going to take them to Dunluce Castle and have a wee scout there, and then we're trying to figure out where to go from here.
Do you want to take them for a wee chat and a walk over to the viewpoint there and show them the what we're looking at?
Yeah, sure.
You take them for a wee spin on your own. Have a wee chat. You and Emmons, all 24 subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe.
All right.
And we need a list of places to go to.
Say bye bye.
Keep that
No, because I
running.
need to flick it. There's Mr. Chatty sitting over there on his own, contemplating life. He doesn't really know what way he's up this weekend. But we'll not say anything. He sent me off with the camera so I can say whatever I want. Oh, he's waving. Hi! Hey, honey! Okay, so we'll zoom out again. This is the lookout point. I can't remember the name of it. I'm going to hope that it's on this. Let's see. No, just a wee bit of info. Don't need to know the name. Stunning views here. Look at that! See, why would you not want to come here? Absolutely stunning. I'm going to try and zoom in. There's a wee beach over here. It's called White Rocks. Pretty sure that's White Rocks. Yeah. And we were staying on way over there in the known. But yeah, stunning lookout. Got quite moody skies today. Of course, we've had fabulous weather, and as soon as we come away, it gets cloudy and rainy, but sure, it's life, isn't it?
So we were having a coffee up there and a hot chocolate and all those lovely things. And just down the road we'll have Dunluce Castle, as you can see. And well, this is part of it. What do we know about Dunluce Castle? Absolutely nothing at all, other than it's built on a rock face. And if you look slightly to the right there, as I scratch my nose, you'll see the big cliff face. You see it over there?
Yeah, I got it.
Get it? So the castle is right on the edge of the cliff face here. Hundreds of years old, if not thousands, no doubt. And a massive tourist hotspot, I have to say. Coaches and all the rest of it. But,
We've even got Americans.
We've got Yanks. We've got Yanks here too. But yeah, look, let me get out of the shot. And
yeah, that's better.
we'll leave it there already. Alrighty. So we're obviously back on the road again. And we've realised something. That we got this roof tent to obviously go camping wild if we could, and we have visited so far like 3 forests, and we haven't filmed it because we just haven't. We've been too busy sort of trying to scout the place out, you know, and we're sorry about the dodgy angle, but that's just how it is. And a lot of these forests that we were hoping to spend the night in are gated for logging, and they call them a forest, but they're not a forest. There's usually a pine tree farm, and you can't access them other than a car park, and really that's about the height of it. So we're sort of growing a wee bit frustrated because we don't know where we're sleeping tonight. And the idea of sleeping in a roof tent up on a hill in the forest, out of the road, is what we were trying to do. But all of the hills and forests that we have come across are all gated by the Forestry Service, so you cannot go in there unless you're logging or work for the Forestry Service or the like. So the only other option that we have is car parks beside forestry places, but we don't want to spend the night in a car park. So we're having a few issues actually trying to find somewhere where we're actually going to spend the night and sleep. And we don't want to be doing that in a car park, you know. And so it's frustrating. And we've driven around in 2 massive circles. And we passed another sign. We were in Benevna yesterday. And we couldn't stay there because the ground is uneven and we don't have any what do you call them?
I don't know, but I want to call them levelers.
Yeah, like caravan levelers or something, so that you can, if the ground's uneven, you can just roll the vehicle onto it and it levels out. Otherwise you'll be sleeping at an angle.
Well, it's our first trip, we're learning.
It is our first trip and we are learning and the reality of this. So it isn't always like the YouTube videos where it's, you know, the Land Rover's parked on the top of a hill somewhere with a forest overlooking all this land and it's just perfect.
But if you know of anywhere like that, please let us know.
Yeah, that you can access that doesn't belong to the Forestry Service. And you can go in and you can go out and send us an email or a private message or something through the channel. There is emails.
Yeah, we won't make it public.
Yeah, we're not into making places public. We're just trying to find a wee secret stowaway sweet spot where we can get lost for a weekend. And not literally. There's the rain on now. Where we can just park up deep in woodland, deep in forest, out of the road, and you're good, you know. That's the plan and the idea, but it's just proven really difficult. We've had a few ups and downs, haven't we? Like, I'm losing the will here, to tears of laughter and everything in between. And half of it you couldn't write. So listen, we're still on the road here. We're heading to a place called... Can't remember the name of the place. But it's another sort of brown sign. Lochermore Forest is where we're sort of now trying to move towards. And yeah, we'll see when we get there. We'll see how it is, provided we haven't been swept away in this torrential rain that's coming down here. Anything you want to say, Mrs. Chatty?
Pray for me, because Mr. Chilly's losing the will.
Yeah, it just gets very tiring driving, and half the fun is not having a plan. But when you're away for 3 or 4 days with no plan other than we've got a roof tent, we'll sleep in a forest.
And the reality is you can't just do that.
The reality is you can't just do that. So we refuse to quit, and we're trying to avoid staying on a beach again, because that brings its own sort of dangers, as in the tide coming in, car getting stuck in sand, all these types of things. So you have to be sort of careful around all of that. Anyway, we're coming up to a little town here and the rain's pouring out of the heavens and we need to pay attention to what we're doing. So we'll see you on the next little segment. You ready?
Yep.
Super stubborn.
Hello. Is that for you? Oh, yep, you too. Oh, and here we have Stephanie and her 2 young daughters. He's stopping to look at the sheep.
He is, but we're on a hill and we have a lot of weight in the car and we can stall really. Baby sheep's on the road.
So we're gonna go out and touch. Bear. Hello.
There we go. We're on. Look at us with our microphones and all. We had them all along, didn't we?
We've only had them for like
A year.
I've never used them.
So we eventually arrived. You having a bun?
Aye.
Have a bun.
No, because as soon as I take a bite, you'll be like, right, say something to camera. So
I wouldn't do that. to you.
no.
So we eventually arrived. We started off way up on the north coast in Benone, and we spent last night on the beach, which was great. But we were afraid of the tide coming in this morning. Tide was due in at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
What time did we wake up at?
4:45.
4:45 a.m. And it was fine. We were in the roof tent and we were dozing and sleeping, and you could hear the sea. You knew the sea was there. You know, it was close. And then at 4:45 a.m., the sea got very loud, didn't it? It got really loud.
Yeah.
Like somebody turned the volume up on it.
We told them all this morning on the beach.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did we tell you this?
But that was at like 5:30 a.m. So you've probably forgotten.
More than likely. But we've had like 4 hours sleep since yesterday, so we done. Anyway, so what we discovered is I'm gonna have one of these. I'm getting stuck in here. Filthy beast.
We have discovered that just parking up somewhere, well, on the north coast anyway, isn't as easy as we had assumed it might be.
Yeah.
So we drove, or should I say Mr. Chatty drove the length and breadth of the country.
Pretty much.
And we finally found a quiet spot in the mountains.
We're not in Mourne. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
We're not in Mourne.
And we're not giving the location away.
No. There's a lot of fires and stuff in the Mournes going on at the minute.
Yeah.
So it's best to stay clear of that area. You know, a lot of fire service and all that sort of thing. So anyway, we found about 3 or 4 forests actually up in the north coast. And we thought, right, we'll get in there, into the woods, into the forest, out of the way, and we'll find a wee spot somewhere and just vanish off the grid. The forests are there, but they're fenced off. You can't get a vehicle into them, which was really disheartening for us, really. And
talk more.
And we went to about 3 or 4 forests, miles away from each other. And they were all gated. You couldn't access any of them. So we were broken, we were starving, we were hungry. And we thought, is this roof tent life for us? Like, really? And we stopped for lunch at a place. Can't remember the name of it.
Country park somewhere. Oh,
Roe Valley.
Roe Valley. Roe Valley
Stopped
Country Park.
Yeah, stopped there for soup and sandwiches, which was lovely. And you know when you're done and you're knackered and you're tired and you're like, that's it, we're going home, we're just calling this quits. But there's something happens in you and you're like, we might be down, but we're not out yet. And this place popped into my mind and I thought, hold on. I haven't been there in about 10 years. And you can park a car and it's mountainous, it's definitely mountainous. And it's quiet and it's peaceful and there's not very many people here.
Did you get a shot of the view?
I did, I think. We'll show you, don't worry. But the distance from the north coast Benone to here, so we've sort of gone from the north coast of Ireland right up across on the Donegal border, really. So we've gone from there in one drive right down through Cookstown and heading towards Newry and on out that direction. So we eventually found what we were looking for, and we just decided that we know Mourne pretty good. We know where to go in Mourne, but in this area we don't. I haven't been here in 10 years or more, so we're going to get to know this area a whole lot better because it's suitable for.
It is. It really is suitable
for roof tents.
For roof tents.
Yeah. So if you're a roof tenter out there and you're struggling to find places, see, we don't want to use campsites. We want away from all of that, you know. We want off grid, out of the road, out of the way. And it took us like it was a journey and a half.
Oh, we've just spent the last 2 days driving. Like
Pretty-
I drove
pretty
all
much.
day yesterday, and you've driven all day
Yeah.
today.
Pretty much. So it's been difficult, to say the least. But I knew to push on. I'm like, we're down, we're not out. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So we eventually arrived here. We'll get the tent put up and show you all of that as well.
Yeah.
And we'll show you some of the views.
And should we maybe say if there's other roof tenters out there, if you maybe send us a private message and we'll let you know where this is. What do you think?
My God, like,
I know this bakery in Port Stewart. We need to tag them.
we do.
It's amazing.
It's so amazing, it's rude.
And Vittles Bakery, you know, if you see this and you want to give us a sponsor or buy us coffee, like.
Hashtag.
But yeah, it's worth a trip to Port Stewart for those, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Getting in, you big lad.
Mhm.
You've custard all over you now.
Of course it do. As my grandmother would say, and I hope I don't offend anybody out there. I'm not saying it to offend people. I'm just telling you what she would say. She would say, "Sweet Jesus, you did God on the cross." That's what she would say. That's what she would say. God love her, she's long gone now. But there we go. So anyway, we're going to cut it here. We're going to enjoy our lovely Danish pastries at £27.10.
Could I just
for
say
two.
one more thing?
Mhm.
I think you maybe touched on it earlier, but I can't remember. If there's any other roof tenters out there that have locations and you don't mind sharing them with us, we're not going to plaster the location all over the channel, but we'd really appreciate it just for our little trips.
Mhm. We'll share ours if you share yours.
Yeah, wild locations,
Wild locations.
not campsites.
Not campsites, no way.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would be amazeballs.
just like, what do you call the place? Vittle
I think that's how you pronounce it, Fiddle.
Bakery in Port Stewart.
Yeah.
You got to go early.
It doesn't open on a Monday or a Tuesday
So
because we've been let down there before.
we've been bitterly disappointed.
Yeah.
But this makes up for it. So listen, that's the wee preamble. Well, not even a preamble. We could have filmed so much along the way, but we actually didn't because
We were both knackered.
we're knackered, we're tired, we're down, we're not good. The journey, the trip wasn't doing well.
But we're okay now that we're here because we've finally found somewhere and it's great. We're up a mountain. There's a picnic bench and there's a bin. Like, what else
Mhm.
could you need?
Perfect.
Well, a wee body of water would be nice, but sure, hopefully on the next trip.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, pastry was amazing. I hope you didn't get all the chewy sounds because of the microphone.
Well, of course they did. Oh my God.
Right. We're going to finish the tea here and we'll get you on the next wee section. Alrighty. And what else were we going to say?
Dunno.
We probably said this at the start as well. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And as Mrs. Chatty has said, any roof tenters or wild campers out there, get in touch with us.
Yeah, give us a clue where to go
Give us
because
a clue.
this is totally new. Like, this is literally last night was our first ever venture.
That's it. And we've had the roof tent for
We got it in the January sale.
January, and it's now the 1st, 2nd of May,
Mm.
2026. So I've been waiting a wee while for it. So yes, get in touch with us. You can send us an email, send something in the comments. We're happy to follow other people's channels as well. We were trying to track down a few as well. So you might get a message from some of us, or from us, going, "Hello, help us, please." Alrighty. So, and remember to get us a coffee if you want to support the channel and help us eat buns. Yeah.
I think we've said that too.
I have a memory like a sieve.
We've been up way too long.
We've been up way too long. 4 hours sleep.
Way too many hours.
Yeah,
We've been awake.
Not enough dinner. All right, we're going to press the wee button here and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye. So we've had our tea and we've had our bun, and we're going to take just a wee dander, 5-10 minutes, just up the path here, just a bit more higher ground, just to see if we can improve upon the view. So Mrs. Chatty's doing camera woman, and she's got her microphone on as well. So come on for a wee dander with us and we'll see what's up here. Hopefully you can see the view. It's getting quite cloudy and there might be a taste of rain there as well. But and I'm sure those of you that are wild campers and roof tenters and all of that sort of thing, those of you that see this may recognize the place. Some of you may have no idea whatsoever where it is, which is those that know. And if you don't know, you don't know, and that's it. But no, I think half the fun. Look at this hill, are you kidding me? Half the fun, even though it's not fun at the time, because our drive earlier, like it was a good 3-4 hours plus.
I apologise for the quality of this. Trying to walk up a hill whilst holding my hand above my head.
But you do it so well.
I'll try not to breathe in the microphone.
No heavy breathing. So I may sneeze here. Oh God. No, we're good. So I think half the fun is actually trying to locate these places. Look at that mountain. Look. Mrs. Charlie's bust.
No, my arm's bust holding it up.
Oh, is it?
Wow, look at that.
Can you zoom?
There's wee Stella down there. Yep. Gorgeous.
Great. All right.
My arm was too sore.
Stay in shot. Mrs. Charlie's arms were sore, so
Yeah.
she had to press pause.
Wow, look at this.
Look at those lovely, very deep clouds. They look a little bit angry, those clouds.
And there's not a person for miles.
Yeah, there's nobody here.
Loves it.
Loves it. Loves it. So,
We can be sociable, but not very often.
yeah, we do love people at a distance. But I think just with everyday busyness and stuff,
Gotta get away from
you
it.
gotta get away. Campsites, we don't knock campsites, but like that one on the north coast, huge campsite, caravans and all of that sort
And
of
it's
thing.
great, they've got everything that you need, but we just like to
Loads of kids on bikes and
get away from it all.
noise. Oh, a wee bit here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's higher ground,
Do you know what? There's plenty of spots up here for camping.
isn't there? Look at this.
And tent camping. As in roof tent camping, there's plenty of.
Yeah, some donutters on the road there. And if we swing it round this way, look at all that forest. All the forest.
Are we going on over?
Well, we can't do.
We'll go on over and then hopefully get the tent set up before this rain starts.
I remember this. It's quite a... Where are
Oh,
we?
you're on.
Drifting away off. Oh wow, there's an abandoned farm up there. Look,
Oh, there we go.
look at that. Let me see. Where are we?
Squatters' rights.
Look at this. Up here. We'll take a wee wander.
Is your arm getting sore?
It is. We need one of those holdy uppy things, don't we? what do you call them? Sorry about the camera work, but here we're walking up a hill. Wonder if there's any deer up here, because it's that sort of
I think we're walking into Midgeyland now.
possibly. Midgies, please be kind to us. We mean you no harm.
Oh, I brought Midgey stuff.
Did you bring Midgie stuff?
Yeah.
What's the Avon stuff that you can
That's what I brought.
soft skin or something?
Yeah.
A dear colleague of mine told me about this Avon stuff that you spray on. Apparently it's very good for your skin.
It's got nothing to do with Midgeys.
It's not to do with midges at all. It's
But apparently the
moisturiser.
Midgeys don't like it.
But the midgies don't like it. Wow. We're just looking over here at this little abandoned farmyard.
There you go. There's our new house.
There you go. Where is it? Beside that tree? Yeah, just there. Oh, where are we? Oop, there. So that's what we're walking towards here.
That tree looks a bit
It's seen harder times, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like? Yeah. And if you're the landowner here, or of that little house there, we're not going to do any harm. But we love old cottages and old buildings, don't we?
We're just having a nosy.
We that house earlier for 46,000. Sorry. Let me rephrase. That garden shed with a wall and a chimney. We seem to be drawn to these,
And 5 foot of land.
and 5 foot of land. We seem to be drawn to these places where there is like a few acres of land and a wooden house, or like a prefab house on it.
And we get all excited. Yeah, and then you get there and it's literally a shack.
It is a
Of
shack.
course it's a shack. It's 45 grand.
You'd need to flip and give me 45 grand to stay in it. Now look at this wee place here. This is just gorgeous. We're going to pause this and then flip it around the other way so you can see what we see really. Okay. I'm going to pause it here. There we go. So peaceful here. Look at that tree line.
What's the...
Sheep do. There's a lovely pine farm there, or they may say it's a forest, but more than likely it's a pine farm. And there's lots of little,
You okay there?
yeah, lots of little birds. Mrs. Chatty pushed me there.
I did not push you.
She did.
You're not watching where you're walking because you're filming.
So look at this wee place here. Where would you get it? Like,
That tree looks spooky.
do you think so? It's been there a long time.
Yeah. It's not a hawthorn tree, is it?
No.
Is that way too big for a hawthorn tree, isn't it?
Now, at some point in time, that wee house held a husband and a wife and probably a couple of kids. And that wall there, let me see if I can, that wall there,
The one with 2 legs buried in it.
2 legs buried on the side, was, you know, that was all hand built and handmade. It even has a tin roof. Could you imagine trying to rear your family there? No running water, there's no electricity. There's just a tree, a little fence that you have built, probably growing some vegetables.
In the middle of the mountains.
Yeah, in the middle of the mountains, but you know, look at the view. The thing with this is, now I don't mean Mrs. Chatty, that's a gorgeous view, but
You flirt with me.
but if I can just, typically these places are very magical, you know, but the majesty of it and the scale of it is always very hard to,
Aye, camera doesn't pick it up.
the camera doesn't pick it up at all, and you can't really explain to people until you're actually here. But that's a beautiful. So we zoom out.
Minor shot. Oh,
No,
no.
it's okay. You're allowed to be in the shot. Will we have a wee wander? Will we, or will we?
Back the way we came, yeah. Because
Okay.
there's a gate here, we can't go any further.
Absolutely. All right. Listen, we're going to respect the property boundary here, and there's a big fence here, gate, as you can see. So, yeah, we're going to head back to our wee spot there.
We'll get our tent put up, will we? Because it's going to rain.
Yeah, and we'll do the fast forward thing.
Aye.
All right. I'm sure there's a name.
Not slow-mo, the other one.
Yeah, you know when they do a whole video and it happens like half an hour condensed into 20 seconds.
Aye, we'll do one of those.
If we know how to do it.
I do know how to do it. I just can't remember what it's called. Been awake for too long.
So see in this video, if you don't see the fast forwarded part, you'll know we haven't found it or know
We
how to
haven't
do
figured it out.
You haven't figured it out. So yeah. All right, folks, we'll leave you there for now. We'll pick you up in another wee bit.